tie oha echi ponkno Needs FM.
Me Joso adakabre me Joso no wati ofo nyina.
Tese nipa bi di ho yaw say asem say yes Ghana na wonim dia wo in the energy sector now still we will continue with your vacation with the United States of America. Because you are when you're nationalist now, when you're patriotic now.
We are patriotic, but I'm not a nationalist. And say boy, say obi obe free biano. Ba ye me wa hey. Media for no free. Ba untumi fa WhatsApp free. Meje omo number na me am phone afre no. TV station for ombe frɛ a omo ebi a omo Skype enya adwuma no me a me de me phone frɛ omo ne akasa enti de ebetumi aye aboa na ya magana for so ate de ekoso ne akyekire mu no wo mu se me wo amano ne de but me ya de betumi aye emre no so a enkra no so ya omo vacation o se that di wa kakra enti emre no so ameba
yo kwa you de ya feel papa star bite group for no is legon o ma feel papa in simple terms for some platform pa mai na yete ho ase ansa na ye wo asembusa bi yebusa e de pa na esiye a ema aban etu anamo say obe suspend obi be kan say a concession agreement between ECG and the PDS.
On say agreement no on sana obekasa no oka say one of the most popular words condition subsequent and condition precedent and sana na ye de PDS ECG be PDS nsano na ye wo over 40 conditions e was say PDS for ni miti and sana ye the ECG as your one of them and the very key of them, which is in the agreement, a guarantee, which is a lease payment guarantee. That lease payment guarantee, share agreement na parliament ratify na bo ho de huru e baby bebre e agreement nim. Agreement part B 5.11 lease payment guarantee no ho. And sana omo sign aye schedule a omo de attach agreement saying say sa agreement format the way I was see a trono either say a letter of credit and now say a demand guarantee and the wedding was say a woman mean agreement e de shemu and both parties PDS any government of Ghana assign ye and parliament ratify ye. Inti e was say anka those conditions e was anka PDS for a meeting before the 1st of March. But ye better 1st of March na PDS for into me in rezi sa guarantee and a letter of credit na e was some de ma abino. Inti plus other 25 or so conditions which were condition precedent, the government of Ghana, which through Ministry of Finance, it changes our conditions precedent, a condition subsequent, which means say, was say anka umiti sa conditions we ansana me the idea shawonsa, but gentleman's agreement me the amount, but going forward try and meet these conditions. So then those conditions condition subsequent. So subsequently they would achieve them. Now a woman and a guarantee na e was say ECG for PDS de bano. Now omun to me enya sa guarantee from a bank. Enti the suggestion ebre aban say omo pese omo yeno government insurance guarantee. Okay, so from what I am told, the coachere IFC for now IFC a transaction advisor and a meter any MSCC for Millennium Compact for and a year juma compact corporation for a year juma. The assembly koto IFC for any meter say and PDS for pesa omoye. And IFC any media advise the government and say it is possible that PDS can now substitute Schedule 10, no, which is a guarantee, a standby letter of credit or guarantee from a bank with an insurance guarantee or insurance bond. Intino PDS Fono went ahead and contacted Cow Bank. Cow Bank now decided say omubi tumi aye. Na omo ya or say omubi the back end guarantee be beka ho. Na
you quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. You be saying ahwehwe eye kojo safwa epoku na yetimi didi ehun komo obetimi WhatsApp yen
050-600-0909.
I say hello, I'm greeting you from Accra and Odibaye. I say good day Adakabre. Feni abidru honum. I say good day Adakabre. It serves him right. Where was Asante Pietro when DSP Nanka Bruce was attacked and brutalized by MPPs? Okay. Was it good that Cabre? You are very biased. When it pleases you, you read. But when it's against you, you and your paymasters, you don't read. Over to you, Joe Lati. It serves him right. Where was Asante Pietro when DSP Nanka Bruce was attacked and brutalized by MPP's hoodlums group, invisible forces at the seat of government? So he deserves the disgrace being meted to him now. Shame unto you, Adakabre. And then when you or did just a message out.
What for no Casano?
I was the message by na man, me unkind, man to me unkind, and I will repeat it no diaba, and will repeat it our deba neno, into metro pressure and neno and or diabent. Yes, I sent to be him grandpa. You do all kind of come away in the year. I was saying,
I'm off when African Queen Macraffo
was good the other Capri. You are very biased.
That's right.
When it pleases you, you read. And when it's against you and your paymasters, you don't read.
Oh.
Over to you, Joe Lati, Masha, Accra, and a message a man can kind of bribintia or catch them, you know. Message in here. Good day, Adakabre. It serves him right. Where was Asante Pietro when DSP Nanka Bruce was attacked and brutalized by MPP's hoodlums, hoodlums group, invisible forces at the seat of government, Flagstaff House? So he deserves the disgrace being meted out to him. Masha, Accra, Adakabre, shame unto you.
No.
Ubi anyway, can't the man, young baby. A quantum, I will be a young baby. Saja, Faradis and Aroma. And I go for a year for me or the Abitna. And will be to me for message. You know, the do attempt no what a baby. Messages, Miss Ramuya, and Dawson. Oh, Diana Yinina, Mitminia traffic to be crouching. A phone, and to move on. Why? And I can't. You are too much. I love your program. And also greetings to all King Jesus Kids Care Stuff. And I wish myself a very blissful happy birthday. Frank T. Kobe. Tema community too. And or they buy penabus machine crab of messages. The gums are been a champion from Malam. It's about time the nation's security should stand firm and be alert about the threat of criminals. God have mercy on Ghana. Thanks for your good works. And also or they buy messages never say it mean so. As I say a release and okay chairman and then or say offer you are doing a great job for Mother Ghana. Keep it up. We don't hear of Yaya electrician anymore. Chairman from Netherlands. Yaya electrician. If they claim that PDS forged documents, they should publish it out. We can also read Dixon, Tanishin, and Odifri Baye. And I will say, can I ask you a question?
Hey.
And also so de Abba Al Hassan Mesona, Tema East Constituency Communications Officer NDC. Was in the whole process and procedure to how the companies were selected afe yɛhwɛ na ɛyɛ ne ɛyɛ kwadwonsafo apoko ɛntoa so katachi yɛde wasese yɛn nsa ka wo ɛyɛ clear papa na yɛ admit sɛ kwadwo
what happened was that they now involved Downwell for SMB guarantee. No, now amount involved is about $350 million. Downwell for cannot insure that on their own, so they now went to the international market to look for a reinsurer, and they went through a broker, and the broker now brought in this Alkut company. Then the rest, is what we now got to find out. Say Alkut for in one hand, they came to say omunim agreement. Now we are being told say almost omunim na yintia omoka after some amount of $12 million have been paid. But for me, I think say conversation. We are shifting the conversation.
I didn't say.
Yeah, shifting conversation. If we say already it's becoming as if say a insurance conversation. Meanwhile, in the agreement that was ratified by Parliament, there is nowhere that an insurance is mentioned. And lawyer for if Parliament of Ghana ratify agreement now or yes specific conditions in that agreement even if IFC any media advice here is only an advice. Advice, the woman said, I am surprised why IFC and media do that. And as I blame that we're not buying any IFC workers, they've been very quiet, and I'm very surprised for an international company like IFC, they will be very quiet on this matter. Because their input is what everybody is saying. Say, but IFC. My main case is being show. That guarantee now, change insurance was supposed to be in place before PDS takes over ECG. Now, when PDS went to me and fast guarantee armor. After now, the ECG a share one sano. Now, who say na ECG for account for Cowbank. That account gets about $4 million every month. You now contact Cowbank to use that account, which receives inflows of the money me and you pay, to now use it as a guarantee. You see, something PDS is supposed to put in place before you take over ECG. After it's been converted to conditions subsequent and you're taking over ECG, you are now using the inflows of ECG or the inflows that you came to inherit now and an older guarantee. So this Downwell Alkut thing through Cowbank is at the back of it with Cowbank. It is inflows that me and you pay into that account which ECG had with Cowbank. And on a PDS for the adequate guarantee. How is that possible? See, we are beginning to change this conversation from insurance, papa. If anybody wants to investigate this thing, you should not be going to Qatar to investigate this thing. There's no need. The fundamental principle of that insurance is wrong. Because Cowbank, 350 million now Cowbank say, no, they're underwriting. Cowbank, what is their stated capital? How can Cowbank say they can underwrite $350 million in 3 months? So every month is about 120 something, 125 or something, 120.
Could you see at
Cowbank on their own?
Could you make clear, baby, Kakra? See, na bank guarantee na fi ekokoye insurance indemnity na figure o mention $350 million. Obi beka say assets sign value na ECG edema PDS NTR bank guarantee equitable insurance indemnity Nekoko wie just about 350 million pe.
Okay, my church to be you see that's where the conversation changing the kakra. The insurance was not to insure ECG assets. That is not what we are talking about. The insurance they went to take was not to insure ECG assets. There is a segment of the agreement which is section 511 which talks about lease payment security. My main church will lease payment security anymore. Who say ECG for the Omo asset ama PDS on a concessionary basis. Into Busumi Biano, I will say PDS for the a certain lease. It is our co-hindine. The relationship between ECG and PDS a landlord-tenant arrangement. Into Omo renta also mutia. The rental of getting the concession every month they have to pay some money to ECG for the rental concession or marginal also mutuous ECG every month. That is the section 511 of the agreement, lease payment security. Now, what the agreement says, they say if at any point in time, na PDS for NSS Sikano Emma ECG for in 30 days. The ECG funds they can go straight to the bank where that guarantee is from or the letter of credit is from and withdraw that money from the account to make up the payment. When ECG does that, in 10 days, also PDS for EDSS Kano Ekotosa accounting. Now, the PDS front says can Antosa accounting in 10 days, it constitutes a termination of the concession agreement. Now, the insurance bonder, it does not allow you to do what the section 511 of the agreement is talking about because insurance bond and your bank account. So you cannot draw on it and you cannot replenish it. And I talk about this thing because I have an insurance company. I've had one for 10 years. So I know what insurance is about. And nobody should try and change the conversation. Say, over to me as substitute a standby letter of credit with insurance. And the insurance, and yet insuring the assets of ECG. No. It is the lease payment guarantee, which is the rent that EPDS is to pay to ECG every month. That is the guarantee that we are talking about, which they have now converted, saying, say, ISC for me, therefore, agree, say, which by insurance, which for me is the problem.
But Yensan share another angles where could you and share at the same NTR 51% na yesi share say a local indigenous consortia.
On say na entisa before Nanado Adonkwa be president before January 17th na entisa. On say concession they started yache and then started somewhere around 2015. But the way na EC kono na ECG workers for any injo we didn't come about this thing quite a long time before MPP ever power. The way na NDC for handle concession na PUHU, which is Mr. Yantechi Union, Public Union Workers Utility Workers Union na omo eninje enti na omo cost strike ama yemu binu got involved in the senior petition instrument na come president na president wate no crampo no obe sesa the obeto one of them was that for now concession or say 25 years president changing for 20 years so the impo the BBC ABC or Ghana I said be I can say I did say Ghana for which me and yeah also 51% of whoever gets the concession Ghanaians should own 51%. So the idea. So that is how the 51%, President Chingy called 51%, that Ghanaians will now own part of what was supposed to be the new company that will own the assets ECG. And no, and a Korea say, a minimum a year, actually, a confirmed bomb. Just say I'm be Ghana for the actual news. You know, a be Bilmudia, not Ghana for the.
Enti saa 51% no. Ɛdeɛ na ba ya enti government of Ghana entimi anye na ɛba sɛ ɛyɛ Ghanaian indigenous business men and women ɛna nkɔgye.
Always is Sikasem in the sense government, government of he owns 100% of East. And Americans Obama is to do this agreement. They are saying there should be what is called private sector participation. So government should come out of the whole arrangement with ECG, reduce private companies to get involved. Now they are giving the 100% to a private company or private individuals to run. So it will be difficult for government to go back and say, oh, this will make offer 51%. No, it was supposed to be indigenous Ghanaians or indigenous Ghanaian businesses that have the money to be able to do that.
Now, what should I say? Indigenous Ghanaian businesses are. Indigenous Ghanaian, what's say? Indigenous Ghanaian companies are who have the money. Namantiso can say and the track record. To the extent say, then businesses of this nature will be 18%. Now we're incorporating a business just in the middle of 2018. Now, your man is such a huge asset. You know the track record to be in that sector. Adang.
Okay. Like I always say, running of ECG, two parts. There is the technical part, there's the financial part. You be kase and I say nipe pi kase o ECG no problem your financials. Be changing machines. Ni ho be changing homa. In most parts, now you feel say the investment backing. In Pimpin, even because I didn't try and farm or man running, and I could fall before Fraba. But the major question was that all the common workers near here, that's 500 million now, PG over 5 years now. No one can fast as can wear him. It was very important. Any perfume here, people now also want technical capabilities and financial capabilities. With the technical capabilities, they had Miracle, who is the largest IT company in Philippines. So we felt that they had a track record to be able to run this technically. But the other aspect was financial. So for me, Ghanaians, we know that Ghana need the Ghana fire electricity operations that ECG, independence to now, ECG na ISA Jumano. So that one was not a problem. So the technical, not so much of the Ghanaian side of it, but it was more of a Ghanaian company that would be able to raise the money needed.
The money is also moving. It be a year track record.
$10 over 5 years.
Could you be a year track record?
$500 million over 5 years, which is $8 billion every year.
It be a year track record.
Also, investment aside the lease payment security, which they were supposed to put the security, which we are discussing now.
It could you track record yeah can once me would have say obi say what share percentage Baron and as a Santa power systems one on say you was Santa Baron Ventures and out of it and Santa power services ABBA. So you can tell say Santa Baron our track record be. But there are shareholders beer. Just a omni track record or beer and what I said, ya pie FMB say, young conco yes, Juma we say. So you are asking yourself, say, a bit me kasa across from your transaction advisors. Then subsequently, Miracle winning we now Omako no Mako form company. Now we know say Omo only shares. It is sad, I yet then it me cost Ghana has say ya. Unique demonstrable track record, yet not yet the responsibilities I can see Asha Wamonsa. Why is it so, Koyo?
Entina Obia Nipa Bibredi Kwadu Ebo Midano. Mida, for me, their silent is very. they should come out as an organization. IFC should come out as an organization and answer of these questions that you are asking. What we said in the beginning is that the background and the due diligence that you did on the foreigner, who you pre-qualified at the RF, I will select 8 companies. Sorry, I will select 6 companies. The 51% no forming consortium, you should have done that same due diligence and background check on the company to find out, say, if they have the financial, technical, or if any of them have even been involved in any criminality, any of them been banned from holding positions. All those background checks on the foreign companies that came. Our own 51%, we now say Ghanaian should hold it to 1. We failed to do all those things. And my problem, and you can help us with your station and how you are very proactive in some of these things, Let's try and get MIDA and IFC to answer some of these questions, because for us, it baffles us how they did not subject them to those things, and they are now subjecting, because the and almost you meet that IFC for now almost advice on the my any fire. Yes, Nipano Obending also media say Lutina, you feel music, I guess, yes, or more advice. And Obano Becaccio, so we are possible. Won't just in there, then Tadacabre or Waba studio now by the idea or technical production team. So there be Adacabre, and they say, you to be near machine, we say, the bitchin, machine won't tell you. You blue, red, and pink. The only technical people in the war studio or only memoirs no the BIA. So for me, I think the pressure now is on MIDA and ISC. Come and tell us how they misled our leaders.
And na upiti say MIDA omi samani. Who is the chief executive and as managing director? Martin Ison Benjamin. A very good manager with the UAC Unilever stock. Juma KBL Ediaba Bedru Baby. So as such a fundamental mistake as to say opinion demonstrable track record nearby allowed to wield such huge responsibility. What must have accounted for that?
And no, that's no. I would say MPP, Oko ministries, and I say only institutions affiliated with government in Dilia. They take certain things. I say we don't drink a call. I assume you free hand neighbor. And we only the connection power only way. You know, the famous Miss Cotton is a day union be to prison. Adam and me Kwampepra money co-prison. No, the chief directors were also sent to prison because the court now ruled, say, as a chief director, you have to do your work and your due diligence. You cannot say, politician, that is the problem that is now happening in Ghana. All technocrats, all appointees, all civil servants are scared for their job. Meanwhile, you are sitting there and tarnishing your hard-earned image. And this you see, media for me, you're to make us. But Adakabe, Kotana Kuku Ekasa, in some of my bros watch and then that why are you there if you cannot stand up for yourself? So be the catcher will say, and you see, MIDA could stood up to the government because MIDA most of Musika Modi it comes from the Americans. So you can use because Mekai may be some Mokaya Atanos Abreso. M say you could forgive you MIDA. Emma MCC for about the car said there be to me, yes, I am a year estate. So for me, MIDA and IFC could have stood up against whatever that was being done and reported it to the Americans. Look, scam the buyer saying
okay, to Kojo,
if you
do
that,
Kojo, the American implication as to whether Ghana ibitimi assess the next tranche on due and answer on call. $190 million. But then, Yemra Meshe, the role of the Ghanaian finance minister, giving say 3 news attribute news to be to walk or Joseph Wapoku. Say yem finger just what finger kenufuriata. Tia baba show. Yaniko Joseph Wapoku or energy expert and name semwa abba efa concessioner if you ECG ede emma the tenant PDS and na emunsa maye deja now abane se de 30 days ebitimi ahwe aka asem no ede awie now ojo enipa ne bi esusu se carboni bi ani akire na Ghanaians no ye momu benya 51% no yetutu mrika wo mu beji wiye no afi na there's been a request to realign the shareholding structure. Now realigning the shareholding structure no and afi de wo mo nsaka no ma bi awie na wo mo ho akodi mu no they would not play ball. They would not allow the realignment to come on. And no, and it is a power play no akofan to kwa diaba. What do you make of such suggestions?
No dear, but no, even if there was such a situation, I've seen letters in the media. Somebody sent a copy to me yesterday where the Minister of Finance have written to Akutam Pam, who is the lawyer working on behalf of MIDA, to do certain things. Now, even if there was such a fight, for me, boardroom wrangling or these things that happen when it comes to money and shares, it happens all the time. But I don't think those ones were the contributing factor on this issue. Media makase nyame ena ma sa output for the kind of mekanya abine suspended, giving us the opportunity to say all these things we are able to say and investigate further. So, but yana assembly say for me, let's stick to the issue. The issues are very simple. Okufan assembly breed the kanwa na ayeno hunyan na fe no baby a party free krano na ayera. Into no media that issue of omo munya shares kontokwa no atesem whether it's true or not. I don't think it's a factor in the issue of Ghana. What Ghanaians want to protect, my interest is to protect, is that abino your asset will be your code in to try and make sure say the PSP, private sector participation in electricity distribution, works. And I'm very passionate about that. And no, I want to stay on message and look at that. I don't want to get involved in some of those conversations.
Nadiana ba ya, Adiana kan ya, 3 News, ebe attribute to a story to you, say, asemi nyina no, yemfa blame no, yemfa to finance minister so.
Okay. I was doing an interview on 3 News, and at that time, the minority in parliament have now done a press conference and asked the energy minister should resign. So the 3 News reporter asked the energy minister, Honorable Peter Mewu, why is he still in office? Because the minority is asking him to resign. So the interviewer or the presenter asked me, say, I am passe, or Mema Junior saying, should the energy minister resign? Let me check him and say, why would the energy minister resign? The energy minister was saying, Honorable Jakun and the started PDS idea. Onoko Jakun Honorable Peter Mewu Honorable Toso. Now, OSHA agreement now you sign Ghana sign between government of Ghana and PDS. Ghana no you sign agreement via government of Ghana. The minister Minister of Energy, Minister of Finance. Minister of Finance represent the government of Ghana in any agreement that has been signed, which is government of Ghana. Now, the 26th or so condition precedent now was said PDS for the meeting. Parliament edit Sodono Ebo Ministry of Finance. Almost share says PDS for which me achieve because government of Ghana, it's in the interest of government of Ghana, say PDS by achieve this annual money. Secondly, when PDS into me achieve condition precedent, letter a changing condition precedent, condition subsequent, a Ministry of Finance for NAA. I don't know, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Energy for no aware because letter. Ministry of Finance, Trokoma PULC, one copy Minister of Finance, Minister of Energy. So if you look at the whole arrangement, Nipa na oye at the helm of the day-to-day monitoring, the Ministry of Finance, not the Ministry of Energy. Now, the person at the helm of the Ministry of Finance is the Minister of Finance. And it is a BBC person minister be resign. Don't go to the Minister of Energy. Go to the Ministry of Energy. Sorry, go to the Ministry of Finance. So that is how I now came up with that analysis. Say, if any minister should be held responsible for what has happened, the finger should be pointed at the Ministry of Finance, not the Ministry of Energy. Now, again, after our publication, no, like I said, for me, I'm anonymous, but I'm constant in communication with a lot of people within Ghana. And all indications is that the minister was ill-advised by IFC and MIDA. The Ministry of Finance were ill-advised by MIDA and IFC. And anytime they have raised objections to MIDA and IFC had come back strongly with arguments to show, say, the ministry can do this, can do that, can do this. So they will now follow up and do those things. That is why it is very important, and I'm stressing this, stressing this enough. We need to hear from MIDA and IFC.
Na MIDA and IFC, you know, Omukuta international links. So one would have thought to say, Kawamu dear anchor integrity in the discharge of their brief, paramount. Inti DNT na Ghana dear, betime departure from one normal norms, no, etimi amia ye bibia, akoye fiasco.
You see, we cannot act like an ostrich. There's political pressure. We all know there's political pressure. But if you are entrusted with something like this, where in terms of MIDA, like you said, you work with MCC, the Americans, so you can use the Americans to ward off political pressure. IFCC, you are a transaction advisor, links with the World Bank, so you can use that to wave off political pressure. Some of us, it's very surprising how they allow themselves to get into that situation where if there was political pressure, you succumb to it, put your name to it, and now why you give those advice. Because like I'm saying, media, I was very upfront in my submission that because of my analysis of what happens when you have these international agreements, the person that should be fingered is the Minister of Finance. But like I said, a lot of the engagement I have had between yesterday and today, they have shown me all the evidence to show, say, a lot and all the advice given to them was given to them and insisted on by these two agencies.
Questions of Wampoko in the final lap, 190 million US dollars, and the next tranche due. Is it endangered? And Ghana as a Bekenscano.
I say a prayer who could just get on sir and pray who could just cano. And I could find in same way in Aba. Okay, September last year, was a meeting deadline. Yeah, I knew we are only honorable Jakun casting via all his answers ended up with, delay Americans named you remember we sent the delegation with the vice president to America to talk to the Americans, MCC. They came back to said Americans are not very happy the way we are delaying this thing, so we should move it along. Look, we keep moving this along with the hope that we will get money. Then now, situation is that the best? And I catch the stations to say the institution that could have played a very big role was Parliament, because the Americans understand institutions. And if Parliament has held firm and said, so look, the air cost, we Parliament are not happy and we need further and better particulars, the Americans could have understood. So even if the executive arm, which is MIDA, the politicians couldn't stop it, they could have used Parliament to stall it. The Americans cannot be upset with Ghana because our parliamentary system is working. They are the ones who told us the institution is key. But Parliament also did not do that. It's not as a obi na koye individual be so. That's the problem. And that's why me they could do this about Parliament, because Parliament could have played a very big role in delaying this thing. So in short, I don't think says our 190 million, we should be in a rush to collect that money. The problem number. Let's get to the bottom of it and try to make sure say we learn from the mistakes and rectify all these problems. For me, dear, I buy no man say almost prepare excuse be about now almost I can say, oh, the coffee shoe PDS for some way say the fundamental issue of trying to go for a bond instead of a standby letter of credit using an account they've inherited as security, all those things are big problems for the transaction, and they should not try and say they are bringing back PDS.
Right. Kajo answer for Poku. We are energy expert na Ubutu America. Kajo yadu wase se uje brena ni akasa at a point to crano wa would you seek after any no akasa wa yadu wase pa.
Utie oha extreme punk no. Needs FM.